Pelicans basketball, the first of 82 games. Courtney Kirkland, Carl Lane, Danielle Scott. And that's what I mean by the pump fake by Embiid. So he gets the foul line 15-footer.
7-footers don't do that.
And Maxi's got the strong one. So an early 2-point lead for the 76ers. There's going to be anxious moments. Embiid, wide left, and he banks it.
He was itching to shoot that one. You called it last time. You called that last time.
Yeah, it stays a 3-point game despite the lack of shooting early for the Pels. Embiid, nobody guards him, and he'll bury it. It'll be Seth Curry sharing it, and you can't fight. Embiid all the way to the rack and gets the layup. Valanciunas has to recognize that. The effort's there. Here comes Valanciunas. Will he get a third? Embiid got by.
And that was smart.
One of the real sharpshooters in the league now.
Somebody has to go. He's way too deep. Yeah, he's way too deep.
First bucket.
He catches the ball that deep, it's game over.
Great ball movements by the Sixers. Joel lost it, got it back, and rains down the jumper.
First 4 shots of the game.
Embiid.
He just has so much space. He has so much space when he catches that ball. And
Green only took 1 shot the other night in their first game in 19 minutes as Embiid knocks down his shot. Embiid had a hot start the other night, big first quarter. He's one of the best in the NBA. First quarter starts. He's already got 4 points and 3 assists, and the lead is 11. Coming up on 4 minutes gone by here in the third. Embiid, that's a 3. First 3-pointer of the night from Embiid, 8th for the Sixers. And they got some good individual defenders besides. Embiid, one of them. Green, another one. Oh, Embiid off the bounce, goes reverse. Lead back up to 11.
And you see they're a different team to defend.
Marcus Aldridge back in. He had a good first half. Embiid's going to try another 3. Joel Embiid. Now it's 17 points. That's the 10th 3-pointer of the game for Philly. One-on-one with Aldridge. Embiid, 1 dribble, pull up. Boy, what skill for a big man.
And it rims out. And the hit ahead to Embiid. Once he caught that, SGA never stood a chance. You see Trey Mann trying to body up on Embiid, just a nearly impossible matchup.
You brought up a stat the other night in the game that he passes on 48% of his possessions, which is amazing when he has such good offense as Philly continues. As Josh was able to go baseline and pass it over to Baisley.
He just seems like he's so active on every single play, all over the floor, as Embiid with that free throw at the nail.
Embiid like a point center.
A couple of veterans banging down low, and it's Embiid with that little baby hook.
Because they know he wants to drive the basketball. He does a good job of that.
Embiid gathers the 3 and buries the 3.
In transition.
High degree of difficulty with the shot blocker looming. And now Embiid inside the bucket and the foul. Dismissal of Embiid.
Wow.
With a ferocious slam. As Embiid calmly calms the game down with that mid-range J.
The Sixers 67% to 33%. Here is Embiid, got it. And that is his first made field goal. Yeah, what a night. 19 for Walker. 5 made threes right back at him. Embiid throws it down and hits the deck.
Just a little bit up the road from here. Green, skip pass. Maxey does well to keep it in. Joel, free throw jumper, and he hits it.
Joel doing a great job of blocking out and then getting the basketball.
So good at faking from beyond the arc and taking it all the way to the rack. Joel with the jam here in the first. He's taking a Colin Stewart, Oscar the Grouch, and it cleans things up underneath.
I like that.
Which made the Sesame Street watcher chuckle. Joel with another bucket. Final 4 minutes of this first half. Curry has a deep 2. Harris for 3. Doesn't get the roll. Embiid the offensive rebound and the putback. Embiid, no go. Can't get the second. Third time the charm for Joel Embiid.
Pistons may have find themselves a good one.
Shot clock at 5. Embiid fading away and draining the mid-range. way, he was able to work his way onto that really competitive Tokyo team for Team USA. Embiid fading away. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Green gets it into Embiid. Joel, a step back three, and Joel hits it! Oh my goodness!
Milton, who missed the first part of the season with an ankle injury in his second game back. Embiid for three, shot in the air, around it goes, and he'll start this shot right there. What's he win? Jumps it to the near side, Maxey. Now Embiid against Capella. Pull up 15-footer, money.
But over the years, give him credit, put that in his game.
Embiid, blow by on Capella, look out below. Now 5 of 9 from 3, they're within 9. Sixers 2.5 to go in the half court. Embiid seems a lot more assertive, another elbow jumper.
Inside Embiid. Timeout Atlanta. And Levine got to keep an eye out because Embiid is going to be all over the offensive end, setting screens and then flaring out like that.
Sixers have been concentrating this year on transition defense. At time, a little sporadic, getting back.
Too easy.
Good looks, none of them falling, thankfully.
Embiid pulls up and drains it. The rebounding battle even so far, 22 apiece. Embiid backing down Vucevic.
Tough one.
Into the lane, nothing you can do about the hook shots. Embiid going against the former Sixer Vucevic. Hesitation and a straight through for Joel Embiid.
Lane's filled.
Curry into the lane, kicked into Niang for a three. Missed everything, rebound to Joel, and he finishes, and he'll head to the line.
Curry drops it down to Embiid. The turn and gun goes for Joel Embiid. Embiid from the paint, knocks it down. Perfect setup by Philly for their big man. Sixers go outside to Shake Milton. Shot clock at 10. Milton with a bounce inside. Embiid from the baseline buries it. Off one leg. 8-point game. Still 6 of 20 left. Niang gives it up to Joel Embiid. Embiid to the baseline. Embiid with a fall away. Fills it up. Shake Milton to the lane. Turn and gun won't go. Tapped up and in by Embiid. How'd he do that? Curry cross court to Tyrese Maxey. Sees an opening. Whips it to Embiid. Drives and dunks. Joel Embiid.
Get that dunk in there. Get the crowd going.
I love the look behind there by Lonzo Ball. It boosts the crowd as the Sixers tie the ball game at 4.
He's a prideful guy. You know, he knew he didn't play very. He had 4 points in Philadelphia, and he didn't play like he's capable of playing. So you can tell that he's a prideful guy. He's gonna come out here with a little bit more energy. That dude right there is the real deal.
Yeah, he is.
Ooh, that was a little dream.
Jokic is really interesting to watch. It's like it moves in slow motion, but he always gets the job done. Embiid went to work.
Now that's where you don't want him to get to.
Bulls have gone cold. Maxey thought about whipping it to Curry. Instead, Embiid on one leg again for 2 more.
They've gone 3 minutes without a basket.
Off the Milton block, Embiid knocks it down, and Billy Donovan.
And this is, I might have to stack you and Adam up and see who's taller. I think Adam might got you by an inch.
A Bulls announcer Jenga tower.
Oh, that's a foul.
That is a foul, and Embiid knocks down the jumper. Bulls' largest lead was 6. Philadelphia had it up to 11 just moments ago. Embiid. Oh, wow. On Wednesday, and then off to the West Coast for the Bulls. Embiid over Vucevic. Embiid in the corner. Oh, that's a big shot for Philadelphia.
Well, and he gives him some size, gives him some length on the switches, and he's a heck of a rebounder.
Embiid clears Warriors in for 2 over Vucevic, who's frustrated. Now you have to with 9. Embiid, top shot, that should do it.
Halfway through the first, Embiid top of the key, wide open, and he knocks it out. Halfway through the second, back to a 13-point Minnesota lead. Joel, step back on Towns, automatic. It would be one of his first post up. He goes away from the basket and gets it to go from about 14. Timeout Minnesota. It's a 12-point game. Minnesota responded after the Sixers had scored 12 in a row. Call a play for Embiid, who steps into the lane and gets it to go. Half a minute to go in the third. A resurgent quarter for the Sixers. Maxey thinks about it against Towns. Into Joel. Joel right there, right around Russell. Gonna force into a jump shot. He reaches and steals the ball. Thibault on the move. He's looking to move it, and now Embiid. This would be huge. And it is a triple by Embiid.
Curry staying low in the defensive position. Russell, quick release.
Towns can't stop Embiid. Joel powers through. Maxey around the Embiid screen. Joel against Towns. 2 on the shot clock. 3 in the air. It's good. Embiid trifecta, and the Sixers have taken the lead.
Embiid just trying to beat Naz Reid up right now. What a shot. It's one of the things I talked about.
Down 3, under 3.5 to go. Maxey on the roll, Embiid into the lane, underhand scoop, got it. Joel Embiid with a finger roll.
Here's Russell covering. Russell's got no one.
They play loose on Maxey. Daring to shoot. Here's Joel with a step back shot. Oh, good. What a shot by JoJo.
The ball popped. Ball on that drive.
Baseline shot by Embiid. He is in a groove right now.
Embiid stops at the free throw line. Back to Tyrese. Little 2-man game with Joel. Embiid fading and hitting. I don't think he wanted to do that, and it still almost went in. Harris the steal. Sixers have numbers. Danny sets his feet. Doesn't get it. Joel there for the putback.
This is a young team, inexperienced. You can pound them. The 76ers just letting them stay in it. There you go.
Joel able to fight his way through the double and lay it up and in. For Junior off the heel. Embiid will bring it up.
I wonder how much those minutes are starting to take a toll.
Joel. That works.
Maxey, Embiid, pull up, easy 2. All day long he'll do that. Embiid comes away with it. Embiid now pulls up for 3 of his own and drains that one. Embiid said, forget going to the post where they double team me.
Closely by Smarts. Embiid doubles, spins away from it, and hits a big bucket, cutting the lead to 2.
Even though his shooting's been down the last couple of games, he still has the most rebounds in the NBA since his return, as Capella is called for the block, and I think they're going to count it for Atlanta as they go up 4. Embiid, no help on the backside for Capella. Embiid, Young got down there to knock it loose, and Joel able to recover. Again, no Tobias Harris tonight. He's out with a non-COVID illness. Embiid, little side step for the triple. Just checking.
I mean, I would be an elite NBA official right off the bat.
No doubt.
As Embiid just punishes the smaller Hawks inside.
And now look at him rebounding and running the floor. The kick out to Curry, wants it right back. He'll get it into the double and beats it anyway. Has to consider that shot clock now, down under 5. Capella making it tough on him. The fade is good on the baseline. Embiid faces up on Capella, now trying to back him in. The fade, got it. They have trailed this entire second half. Embiid from the elbow, telling his guys, hey, let's settle it down, get Joel a touch, and they do. Embiid, good, rattles it in, and the Sixers have their first lead of this second half.
Wonderful find on that free agent wire by Mitch Kupchak. Signed to a 2-year deal in the offseason. Joel Embiid, the turnaround. Thor, Hornets second-round pick, one of 3 second-round picks this past summer. One and done in Auburn. And just too much heft right there. Embiid. Hornets down 3, 4.5 to play first half. Nobody stopped the ball. Embiid is going to go to the free throw line. Sixers want to, because falling in love with basketball with the New Orleans Hornets has led Kelly back here to Charlotte. Pretty cool. Wow, rare dunk for Joel Embiid. That's just the 7th time he's ringed the bell this year. Chance for an and one, Joel Embiid. What a free agent pickup. Embiid. That's a 2. 1-point game. Look at how many points the Sixers have. Hope you look quick. 76, hope you look quick. Thibault, known for his defense, wasn't able to use any of it because of the foul trouble. Friendly roll for Embiid. Off touch. Only the Houston Rockets 2 times when they were 3-point happy with James Harden. That's right. They did it 6 times. Joel Embiid, the turnaround. It's not if, but when. Strong drive, Embiid. Sixers the lead in the ball. Embiid. Second dunk of the night for Joel Embiid. Embiid settles, and he hit it. That guy is elite.
I thought he would just gather and go up with 2 hands on that.
Embiid settles and hits. Man, that's not a settle shot.
That's not a settle. No.
Good golly.
No.
Oh, man. A gut punch. What are you going to do?
Man. Will be very important. Let's get Embiid up and down the floor, make him work on the defensive end and that ball movement. You don't have that typical point guard. Everybody's got to be involved, sharing the basketball.
Oh my goodness! Joel Embiid. He intentionally missed that.
Yes, he did.
He intentionally missed that to get his own rebound. Embiid bodying up Gordon Hayward, and a chance for a 3-point play. Hornets looking for a bit of zest. Embiid shoots a free throw. Embiid played this entire 3rd quarter. Embiid. That guy's unbelievable. Final 2 minutes.
Like a new fad. This is them now.
Here's the matchup I know everybody's looking forward to. Joel in Rudy's face to start us out.
At the rim. Jazz have won 5 straight games. They've won their last 4 road games away from Salt Lake City. Embiid, that's too easy.
So far this season, though, unlike the Sixers, Jazz have been able to avoid folks going into health and safety protocols as Joel hits the 3.
Trying to use that length. Mitchell, hesitation maneuver, everything but the finish. And the rebound corralled underneath by Embiid. Embiid going to the rim. Nasty.
They were really not equipped for postseason success. And I say that, and that's a beautiful get and go there by Curry getting it to Embiid.
Get some easy ones, Greg. That has not been the case so far. Maxey off balance, going glass. Embiid, offensive rebound, creates the space, and an easy flush. Kate Scott and Quinn Snyder. Here's Embiid backing down over the top of Whiteside, as only he can.
That's just...
Big man bringing it up and taking it coast to coast.
Embiid one-on-one with Looney. Looney only 6'9". Nice move from Embiid. This is a tough matchup from that standpoint. Wiggins trying to front Embiid with Draymond Green lurking behind him. Shot clock at 2. Embiid's got to put up a high arcing three, and it goes through.
In Minnesota and here, that they've hoped for. A tremendous complimentary player.
Embiid, little jab step, jumper. Come on, Looney, looks like, okay, you're going to hit that.
Being privileged and fortunate enough to watch it up close on a day-to-day situation as Joel Embiid with the big-time credit. It made it an easy call.
Seth Curry, Embiid, foul line, jumper's good. Philadelphia back up by 6 as we get under 5 minutes to play. Under 2.5 remaining. Embiid deep in the post, bangs it home. And the foul. Sixers taking time. Oh boy, Harris close to a travel there. Embiid turns, shoots, and scores. Joel Embiid, another big bucket. Back up to 9.
He did not play in Monday's loss because of right shoulder soreness. Tobias Harris did. Joel Embiid did not. Welcome back to the big man. Another 12 good points from Shake off the bench on Monday. Joel was working from that spot all pregame. Drills the jumper. The spark plug once again for these Sixers. 7 minutes to go, first half.
Jogo's got to take it right there. Look at the basket. There you go.
Looks at it. Good head fake. Rattles home the jumper.
Dedmon right now just outworking us.
That's been one of the things that you've been keeping an eye on. Embiid, tough shot in the lane, and it falls.
You like your chances.
Robinson fading away, blocked by Green.
Here we go.
Reese scoops it over to Joel. Let's fly from 3. Yes, sir! Joel Embiid!
Danny Green, also a Long Island native, misses too strong. Embiid, look out with a Euro and flip. Duke, the bounce. Griffin lost it as he was going towards the rim, and now Philly's got a break opportunity. Harris, instead of the step back 3, the bank shot goes. Joel Embiid, and a chance at 3. They vacate the area, and Embiid one-on-one with Griffin. Griffin holding his ground defensively. Tough to stop that man. Joel Embiid with a chance at a 3-point play. Ball movement inside. Good night, Joel Embiid. Embiid sets up out front. Screen, Embiid. The jumper is smooth. The lead, which was as large as 20, is now 14. Embiid a 3. Book it.
That zone behind it, the show bodies, does a great job of finding Claxton around the hoop.
Behind the back, Curry to Embiid, who sticks the jump shot. Offensively for Philly, they're a combined 14 of 21. The rest of the team is 8 of 35.
Curry does not stop moving.
Embiid squares and connects.
And by Edwards, but that was an excellent play by Thomas. And he could easily put up a shot, but instead is aware of where his teammate is at.
Embiid, the hard drive, and the bucket +1. He beat Sharp. The back in on Griffin. Now Griffin on an island. Embiid will take it and get the bounce. We are tied at 101. Embiid one-on-one against Griffin. Embiid, the back in, the strength, and he gets the roll.
Curry swallowed up on the baseline, gets it back to Embiid. He'll take and make a 3.
That's why Embiid is special.
Embiid moving pretty well. Takes it and makes it. Green right back in. Embiid turns in traffic. Gets 2.
So tough. Went one way. If he's going to spin and you're not going to be there, he's going to score. And
Good job by Ime, not calling that review. Embiid gets a kind bounce. Powell, nice move with the dribble, sends it back out. Embiid with 2 more. I don't think he wants to pass with freedom on him. Pritchard lost it. Embiid off the dribble. He'll take and make about a 15-footer. Embiid gets 2. Man, they're not going to double team him. He's going to have a field day. As I mentioned earlier, the Celtics never led. Embiid wants to take freedom again. The follow away on the baseline goes. How about that footwork? Yep. That's just a power move. Not much you can do about that. Harris been quiet in this quarter. Embiid straight away knocks down a 3. Freedom the offensive board and lost it. Green came up with it. Embiid looking for a little help. Now he brings it across himself. Embiid going right to the basket. Gets 2.
You're right.
Embiid takes it. Makes it. All right, Jason Tatum time. Philly by 1 in the ball, under a minute to play. Into Embiid. Freedom defending. Embiid, follow away. Buries it. Curry locked up his arm. Now they give it to Embiid. 10 on the shot clock. 14 to play. Embiid, follow away. Oh, gosh, goodness.
Decent defense on him, forcing that fadeaway over the right shoulder. Ill-advised, but it still dropped.
4 of 5 for Collins. He leads everybody with 9. Joel backing down the business for the easy lay-in.
Good job of catching tough passes. And then that time, left-handed reverse layup.
Joel says, give it to me. I want to go at the youngster. And Tyrese the steal ahead to Curry.
Being active caused that turnover.
Down low to the big man for the deuce. In the first half, Hawks on a 14-4 run. That's why they're up 6 after entering this second half. Tied at 51 with Joel and the Sixers. Embiid putting it on the floor, laying it up and in.
It was a point-blank range looking at 2 of them.
Well, just signed about 9 hours ago by Atlanta.
That might have something to do with it.
And Joel does give in to the fans from this wing. Seth didn't want the 3. Back to Joel, who lets fly from beyond the arc. And hits it! Sixers back in front.
And Kuzma with the left hand comes up short. Embiid will bring up the floor here for the Sixers.
Wow. You can tell the Wizards are double teaming Joel Embiid on the catch. Let's see if the Wizards can still rotate out of that.
Embiid for 3. This guy really can do it all.
You cannot let him shoot with airspace.
Embiid, and that's exactly what Wes Unseld Jr. said you can't do, is you can't foul.
For the Wizards to be able to score on that possession.
Embiid with Montrezl Harrell all over him. Doesn't matter. Joel Embiid 4 for 4 so far in this game. Curry behind the back to Embiid. Shot clock to 3. Embiid just shoves Avdia out of the way. And Joel Embiid's got 12 points on 5 of 7. Curry back to Embiid. Here comes a double again. Embiid draws the foul, finishes. Embiid again, 18 for Joel Embiid. Embiid open for 3. And he gets the roll. I mean, that was...
But other than that, I mean, Tobias Harris is having a solid game. I think the offense for the Wizards is not in sync, along with some of the defensive breakdowns.
Niang has a couple of 3s. Embiid goes to the offensive glass. He draws the foul. And a push here by Harrell.
All the contracts are signed. There's no more money to be made other than incentives. Whether you get a bonus going to the playoffs, whether you play 30-plus games. over his productivity, whether he gets that opportunity or not, because you go from being a starter on this team, get paid for it.
His last game was Saturday night against Golden State, December the 18th. Embiid with a J, and Embiid knocks it down. 2 of 10 from 3 in 28 minutes of action against Cleveland, and you see Embiid just bodying down low and banks it in.
Even on the attack, he did a nice job of holding his position.
Side out of bounds. Embiid goes on the inside, lays it up and in. Boucher sets a screen and kicked by Embiid. Harris, no call, but then Embiid with the follow. And there's a lot of contact up there. Second double-double of the season for Chris. Embiid with a 3.
Kind of knew that was coming, right?
His third, and that's what Siakam is saying. And Embiid, the and one. And
they're finding the paint. They are getting bumped, if you will, because they're scoring from there.
Entry pass down low. Here's Embiid. Nothing you can do there. And Pascal's got 3 fouls.
He didn't have to look at Embiid, but again, kick out to the extra pass corner. It's great ball movement on the fly. 4
assists now for Gary Trent Jr. Embiid with the easy 2. The phrase, never underestimate the heart of a champion. Houston Rockets. Boucher saves it to Embiid. Embiid comes away with it. He's got 31 now. One back up top, an energized Raptor team defensively this trip with the clock down to 5. Embiid there. Embiid trying to make a move over Boucher.
Right to you where you wouldn't think his advantage would be, and he did it.
Using that quick step. Embiid. And the follow good. 1-2.
On both ends, and you love the energy that Claxton brings here out of the gate.
Curry goes behind the back. Embiid lines it up. Bottom for 3.
And that's good.
A win in Toronto on Tuesday night. Curry shovels it out for Embiid. Aldridge draws the assignment. Little help from Mills. Embiid still gets his shot off. Tyler Johnson, the former net, signed a 10-day contract, but he has entered the health and safety protocols. Joel Embiid, the touch from the outside. And the Nets lead at 23-22. Embiid, good recovery there from Claxton. Maxey fakes on a 3. Embiid lets it fly. Got it. Entry. Embiid gets the step on Griffin. Tries to hold him off. Cannot. It's good and 1. Cross. Penetration. Fade. Doesn't get the roll. Rebound. Embiid. Griffin got his hand on it. Embiid handling it. Durant, last line of defense. Euros to the rim. Flips it in. And the foul. From the field, they are 8 of their last 30. Tied at 47 out of the timeout. Bully ball, Embiid, and a chance for 3.
Listen, the superstar players normally take over in fourth quarter, and that's what Kevin Durant has done in previous games.
So Harden, oh, Joel with a bank shot, and the Sixers have taken the lead.
Embiid, they vacate the area. Aldridge there defensively, got his hands caught in the cookie jar, and a chance at a 3-point play for KD. Embiid out of the timeout. Puts it in, and a foul. Harris turns, fires, doesn't get the roll. Claxton trying to keep it alive. Embiid scores, and the foul.
Has been around the block and somehow loved him since in Indiana. He can do a lot of help mentoring these young guys.
2 minutes in, 2-point lead. Embiid being very physical. Tice knocked off the ball, and Joel puts it in. Korkmaz with the rebound. Niang has come in with Joe. Milton and Isaiah Joe in the corners. Here's Embiid knowing he's got 2 fouls on Tice. He just ran it right in there. Attacking goes into Embiid. Left-hand shot. No good. Tice taps it up. Comes off the top of the iron, and the Sixers on the move.
That was a great box out.
Whoa, baby! A jam by Embiid!
Barry, do those things and you'll earn them. No matter what else you do. I don't care if you want to shoot or score, but you better do those things as a constant.
Embiid with the jumper, he felt the double team, and the face-up game is one of his strengths.
Every time I see that uniform, I knew I was going to get buckets. But he's having a green light. We got to do something better than this.
He's got a dozen. Embiid with the inside position on Tice. Great high-low with Harrison and Embiid. Sixers with under 3.5 to go out of the timeout. Milton to Embiid. Joel in the lane on Tice. Up fake around him and a slam dunk with power. And Embiid with it. How about Tice knowing he has 2 fouls? Embiid with a finger roll up and good, huh? Offensively into Harris. Down low on Tate. Back out to Embiid. Joel looking for his first tray, and he's got it. Right, good playmaker. Gordon can't get it. Embiid driving. Crossover, step through, reverse pivot, shot up, got it.
I still give you 30, but it's like when you slow the game down in your mind, everything becomes easier. And Joel Embiid seems to be mastering it.
15-footer for Embiid and a foul. Matthews knocks down the second. Sixers by 9. Embiid, baseline floater, good. And he takes a turn toward the Rockets bench. His 3rd career triple-double. He wants it from Furkan. He gets it down the lane. It's good. Embiid. You can't stop him. You can only hope to contain.
15 a game. You can see transition defense not a strength of the 76ers.
Here's Embiid. And that's a shot that he practices day in and day out.
Magic may have gotten away with a goaltending on the other end.
They get it inside, 2 feet in the paint. You're not going to stop that.
Nope, that was a great job. Defense there, you lose it, get it right back.
Embiid kept his pivot foot, went down to his backside, but knocked down the jumper. Now Embiid showing some fancy footwork and gets it to go. An and one opportunity for Joel Embiid.
As you pointed out earlier, about 50% field goal percentage. You got to make a few 2s.
Uh-oh, look out. Here comes Embiid. And the foul is called. The Magic wanted to travel on the big guy. Look out, Embiid got a piece. And no foul called. And Embiid on the other end. Embiid playing with those 2 fouls that he got in the first half. Embiid circus shot off the window.
It doesn't happen very often in the NBA, but it seems like it could be called quite a bit.
Here's Curry, pocket pass, Embiid with the flush. Embiid with 22. Make it 24. Korkmaz again. And the follow slam by Joel Embiid.
Yeah, that's a smart move by Korkmaz. That gave Philly so much trouble in game 1.
Now Embiid back on the floor. And immediately he goes to work.
Curry lost on that screen.
Now they're tightening the screws on the defensive end. No call. And Embiid gets the bucket.
Goes a long way on those dribble drives. Still working on it, still getting stronger.
Double comes, but it's late, and it doesn't matter. Hitting the shot, drawing the foul. Joel doing work already tonight. It's been working so far. Why not go back to him? Good position down low against Ube, spinning towards the baseline. 8 early points for Joel.
And for guys in the know, they know what that means.
Spurs on a little 15-8 run here. Great dribble and set and square up and finish from Joel Embiid. Coming off the health and safety protocols loop. Joel looking for space. Just needs a little bit of it to finish at the hoop.
Playing off of Joel, complementing one another. It's been a formula for success.
Comes the double, so Joel fades away from it. 17 first half points for Embiid. Right there with you. Uh-oh. He's feeling it tonight.
Eubanks ain't ready for all that. He's not.
Let them hear it, Sixers fans. Joel Embiid. Tyrese, Shake. Guys get well soon. Embiid driving baseline. And Lays it up and in.
It was at least on him. No open looks. Murray had to take it contested.
Joel taking it all the way down Broad Street. And just looks over to the Spurs bench and says, "Is that all you got?" Third quarter, the lead 13 for the Sixers. Seth, bounce pass. Joel doesn't want the three. He'll take it back down Broad Street into the bottom. What a night!
A little zone here from the Spurs just to change things up.
The former Spur into the lane. The runner shorts, but who else is there to clean it up but Joel Embiid? Another 30-point game, 6 in a row now.
That he had big shooting games, so the Rockets are going to need that from him here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's the foul, there's the bucket, and a free throw to cut. In and out on the three. You know who is also amongst the league leaders in terms of the overall percentage of their points coming at the foul line is Embiid hits at the free throw line. I think there was more contact on that shot.
You know, you have to be crafty about your passes, and you know, every time you move the ball.
Embiid right at Tice, who's playing with 2 fouls.
Great job there from the Rockets. That's what it's going to have to be.
Back to Embiid, working on Wood, spins on him, drops it up and in. That's 7. Pressure by Kevin Porter Jr., who too is back out there, as is Jalen Green. Embiid working on Porter, shoots to the baseline, and, well, comes right back in the game and picks up right where he left off.
You want to make the defense have to respect you.
Korkmaz. Embiid had Green on him and absolutely punished the rim.
He's probably not thinking a guy this big is going to catch up to me, really.
And Embiid calmly from the foul line. Joe's able to scoop it up. Back inside to Embiid. And he makes a turnaround.
Great defense. Great defense. Good players, great players.
Embiid isoing. Stepping back and making the fadeaway.
Hey, God bless him. Good shot, Joel.
Miles, right now averaging career highs in every category, so no doubt he's in that conversation. Joel Embiid. Joel perfect from the floor so far. 2 for 2, 1 for 1 from beyond. 3 for 3 from the stripe. Baseline, floater. Plumlee, unavailable for the Hornets in both Sixers wins down in Charlotte. The long step back.
Oh,
what
goodness.
can this guy do? Danny Green. Joel into the lane. Finger roll. Finesse from Joel Embiid. This is the 3rd of 4 meetings between the Sixers and Hornets this season. Play one more time here on April 2nd. Joel spinning hook shot. He says, Mason. That is how you do a little baby hook in the lane. 4 at Atlanta back on January 6th. So, New Year being good to Gordon so far.
Yeah, and he deserves an uplifting year. Wow.
What do you say? What do you say? Said the trainers checked it out. Obviously, he is good to go. Hesitation for Maxey. Bounces it down to Danny in the corner. Joel, the offensive rebound. The foul and the finish. Joel wants it back. Directing traffic, top of the key. Joel, all the way, and the foul! 13 for Ball, 30 for Gordon Hayward.
See where the Sixers are forced to operate further away than they'd like.
Joel in, scoops up and in.
Melo's all night long made good decisions. They haven't been perfect, but they've been good decisions, winning decisions.
And Joel, after LaMelo late on the double. So Embiid into 30s once again. The defense, really, for the Sixers on the perimeter. Joel doubled, spinning. Are you kidding me?
There's not much you can do about that. There's a number of reasons.
I feel like there's a Progressive commercial coming. I feel like we're writing it on air right now.
I get paid for this.
Embiid, nothing but nets. Tatum 2 for 10, 1 from 5 from beyond. Just 5 points thus far. Joel wants it. Spinning away from Williams, and the fade tickles the twine. Shooting struggles continue for the Celtics. Now 6 of 21 from beyond. Joel from beyond. Bottoms! Joel. Schroeder shadowing over. And Joel kicks his way opportunity and says, hey, Sixers fans, let me hear it.
Tilted. Just making sure.
Joel fading. 22, he's 8 away. Look at you.
Yeah, I went there. I did.
You already had a Gilmore Girls reference tonight.
No, I didn't. Accidentally.
Joel, 25. He's 5 away.
1-point Sixers lead. 7:24 to play first quarter. Good start to what should be a great game. Oh, the double by Lowry fouled Embiid, who made the shot. A chance at a three-point play. Tobias Harris from the dotted line misses another one. Embiid and a foul. Embiid with 6 rebounds. Coming right at Yurt. Can't stop that. Cannot stop that. 13-point lead for Miami. Biggest lead of the game. The turn is good for Embiid. Back to Embiid. Butler poked it free. Curry. Back to Embiid on the repost. Butler backed away. Embiid with 13.6 in this quarter. Joel Embiid working against Dedmon. That's money for him. Didn't score last night against Atlanta in 18 minutes, so he struggled over the last 2 games. Embiid rolls it home.
That is so soft. With that spin move.
2-point game here in Miami, 8:30 left in the fourth quarter. Embiid and Yurtseven both back. Embiid's jumper right there. Joel Embiid picks up right where he left off, has 21 points. Hero is 16 points. Yurt guarding Embiid. Embiid in a very comfortable flow right now. It's hard to overcome. Miami 8 of 32 from downtown.
That's a quality shot, too, and a drive and kick to get Tucker to look.
Oh, Embiid able to Euro step through. And then the late call by Curtis Blair to tack a foul on.
You know, it's with a player of that caliber, you're not going to do it for all 4 quarters. You just have to stay patient, stay with it. But boy, is he getting loose right now.
Kevin Durant sprained his knee for Brooklyn in that game. But that win, coupled with a Heat loss tonight.
He knows I like when guys have to play the power forward even when they don't like it. He's a nightmare matchup at the power forward.
That guy's a nightmare matchup for anybody. Joel Embiid going right at Daniel Gafford. Does Kyle Kuzma have a chance to be in the least mentioned for most improved in the NBA?
I think so. Look, I know he was good coming out of Utah and going to the Lakers, had a fantastic rookie year, but he's a guy with over, and I'm not just a stat guy, he's got over 1,000 three-pointers made. This is a guy that's really, really, really an underrated player, and that's another rebound. He's going to have 10 rebounds in the first half.
Embiid gets the offensive rebound. He puts it back up and in, so 16 and 6 for Embiid. Furkan Korkmaz, 6 points in the first half. He was going right the entire time. Here's Embiid. Gafford didn't want to pick up his 5th. Embiid's got 18 now. Embiid has hit 1 3. Now he's hit 2. He's 2 for 3 from downtown. He's got 21 points. Embiid able to go baseline to reverse for the dunk.
Can't let him get that much steam ahead going to the rim.
10. Curry being chased by Neto. Embiid, when he's got that position, that's a smart play not to foul. The Wizards now 8 for 23 from downtown. It's a 14-point lead. Make it an 11-point lead. Matches their largest lead of the game. Embiid gets doubles. Jump hook over Harrell. 32 for Embiid.
Maxey grabs it. There's Joel. Great position by the big man down low, and he'll have a chance at a 3-point play. Jamal Mosley, the latest coach to enter health and safety protocols. First time that the 40-year-old has been in charge the last couple of games for Orlando. Good bit of work underneath by Joel Embiid. Didn't hear the whistle initially.
Well, I don't think Bamba did either. He thought he had a bucket on that little baby hook.
Embiid facing up against Bamba and switching the mid-range. Embiid from the free throw line. Shot clock at 4. Fading and getting the roll.
Soft touch. Not much you can do about that.
Nice block by Brown Jr. And here comes Joel. Big man behind the back, wanting to go coast to coast. What a finish by Joel Embiid. You just got to shake those ones off, right? When you miss by that much.
Next one.
Embiid, 16 in the quarter. Embiid back to Seth, really enjoying watching this two-man game grow.
Got that right there.
Yes, indeed. 18 first quarter points for Embiid.
From his time with the Denver Nuggets, Michigan State product and score.
Does he have 20 first quarter points in him? He does. Most in a quarter this season for Joel Embiid.
There is no hesitation. He has put in the work.
16-4 Magic run. Embiid trying to get this crowd back into it. As a team, Magic were 7 of 11 from 3 in that second quarter, and Bamba had 5 of the 7. Great start to the second half for Joel Embiid.
Nobody.
And he and Wagner and Bamba, I mean, they're 3 reasons as the double comes again. And Magic fans are excited about their future. Embiid rising and hitting. 28 now for Embiid.
Well, you just can't leave guys open. Why are guys open? Why are the assignments not clearly discussed?
Embiid with the answer. Anthony hanging, unable to finish that time. Curry ahead to Korkmaz. Down to Joel. And the foul. Another 30-point game for Joel Embiid. Embiid posting up Lopez. Turning, losing his footing, and still finding a way to finish. 35 now for Embiid. And it is just wild to see those great guards and then our 7-footer doing the same thing.
Yeah, Olajuwon on that list too. The footwork is amazing. Like that.
There it is, 37.
It's not pretty, but at times it can be effective.
Embiid wants it back. He's already got 40. Looking for 42. Got it.
My goodness.
Shot clock at 5.
Gotta go.
Embiid sees it for 3. Absolutely unguardable.
But Embiid, guys like Jokic, they figure it out and they find ways to be productive. Embiid, elbow jumper is good. Joel Embiid gets his first bucket.
Jackson on that move, showing his strength over Tyrese, backing him down.
BA, same spots, same results. Joel on the offensive rebounds, powering his way up for the deuce, and he'll head to the line for a 3-point play. Maxey guarded closely by Amir Coffey. Joel for 3. He makes it look so pretty. And just like that, Sixers with their first lead of the night. And another Clippers turnover. Here comes Joel Hans Embiid. Unstoppable. Korkmaz trail 3. Joel. Free throw jumper is good. 13 and counting for Joel Embiid.
7 of their 8 baskets made were in that painted area.
Let's see if they can have another one. Looks like there was a whole lot of contacts, no whistle, but Embiid there to clean it up. Embiid looking for more.
Got him.
Got him! 17 first half points for Joel. So after, again, the career high 32 in Denver. I'd say the Sixers are happy with that. Embiid faking towards the middle. Turning towards the baseline, finishing and asking for more.
Was it the perimeter player or was it Zubats inside? Somebody got a piece of him.
Do you know that was points 18 and 19, making 20 and 21 for Joel. Harris, good start to the second half for him. Embiid for 3. 24 for Joel Embiid.
But gets into the painted area, creates something for Batum.
Joe to Joel, into the lane, the finger roll, impressive yet again, 26 for Embiid.
Our guy gives it to you on both ends of the floor and is as consistent as he's ever been.
Joel,
give me
head
some.
fake, foul, and the finish. Joel Hans Embiid.
Yeah, he's got a nice touch as well, the former Kentucky Wildcat.
Only 6'1", but 214. Speaking of strength, a vicious dunk. Got a lot of years to Joel. Another triple for Joel Embiid. Shot clock is off. Embiid with it. His team down 3. He'll take the 2. 11.1 to go.
That area, he's been pretty deadly.
Average now at 19 per game. Embiid powers his way through Pirtle and crew.
Well, that was a great find from Kelvin. Well, we've talked about his game. He's going to take it to the next level. So with that, starting to set up his teammates.
Joel Embiid makes it 12-9. And the all-time leader is James Harden with 18 straight games of 30-plus. As Embiid hits the bucket here on cue of video, because he was just incredible. And you see today where there's so much available on today's players. 3:08 and counting. Embiid says, well, good to see. He was 0-5 from 3 against Brooklyn after 4 of 5 against OKC. Embiid counters with the 2 inside.
Messy.
Yeah, it's just, to me, it's sad. As Harris, this is, you got a young player in what should be the prime of his career.
Yeah.
Tobias Harris. Embiid from the free throw line, and big fella has a jiggle in.
But I didn't see it.
And Pirtle was 17 now. Jakob had 17 in Philly, along with 6 boards. Joel Embiid with the bucket.
Let's see if Embiid's been reading the scouting report and gives Jakob a couple threes to start off.
Well, he first of all says you better guard me.
Yeah.
As he takes a little step back jumper over Jakob. Embiid officially now 26 points. And make it an emphatic 28 as he does a little shimmy coming up the floor. They work it here. Back to Embiid, wide open, 2 more.
9 more points from those offensive rebounds. Joel, shot clock winding down, passing up the 3, finishing with the finger roll.
Gives it up, Maxey. Embiid trying to tear the rim down.
Well, you had a wide open 3 ball after Tobias Harris penetrated early on.
Embiid with the screen, gets the ball, 6. A little fadeaway. Joel Embiid is 16 of 29.
Here comes Joel Embiid.
Taking it ends of the floor here.
Goes baseline and hits his first attempt of the night. Burke had a great season opener in New Orleans in addition to Joel and Tyrese and Tobias as Embiid. New Orleans doing a good job so far, making it difficult for the Sixers to get shots up. Embiid, good head fake and good finish from Embiid.
He ran the floor like a gazelle down there and wanted the basketball.
Now Joel wants to go at him, fading and hitting. So maybe this is just the start of what could be a great big man battle here tonight. 4 of 5 from downtown in this first half. Embiid, good move there by the big man. 56-48, 8-point lead. Embiid, the pull-up, making a 6-point lead.
You think his agent calls, or does he fly to New Orleans to renegotiate tomorrow?
That's a really good question. Didn't they just ink Jonas to a 2-year deal at the start of the season? Embiid, high arcing jumper.
Matisse hip to it, realizing the backdoor cut was there.
Matt Maxey turning on the burners, no good. Joel the offensive rebound and the finish. Maybe that'll get this place back into it as Joel heads to the line. Correction, the national game on Thursday on TNT, not ABC. I beg your pardon. Joel, what a reverse. 28. Sixers turn things around in the 3rd quarter. Let's see if they can kick this one in down the home stretch of the 4th. Joel looking for 36, and he's got it. Korkmaz wants to get it to Joel for those 38 points. Big man doing that. 38 for Joel Embiid. 15 of his 31 in the 2nd quarter. Joel taking over in this 2nd half. 42 now for Embiid.
Right by Embiid, just as I was talking about how good he's been and how dominant. But there we do see that dominance.
He got a bump and he just kept on going to the rim. Harris had 33 points and 11 boards. Embiid, isolation. He takes it around Davis for the lay-in.
Got to keep him out of the paint.
And we are tied at 18. Embiid, deep position, spin, deuce. Lakers are up to 45% shooting. Sixers are down to 51%. Embiid, that'll help. Straightaway jump shot.
He is a great shooter.
But he has picked up the slack. 20 points to lead all scorers on 9 of 12 shooting. Embiid. The power move! Big time flush! Sixers, though, haven't taken advantage tonight. 6 of 12 at the line. Embiid, deep position. Count it! And a foul. Harris has made a couple of big buckets here, just to create a little more space between the Sixers and Lakers. Embiid, the jump shot is pure. Maxey switch now has Melo, 9 to shoot. Double from Bradley. They leave Niang open. Embiid, drive, long strides, bank shot, good. Switch, Ellington defends Maxey. Stanley Johnson in. Embiid on a fade. The soft touch.
Joel, just 8 points all from the free throw line. And finally, a field goal for Joel Embiid. Maybe a little ball don't lie right there.
Yeah. Barnes fittingly misses.
Joel! And one! That Thibault triple ended an 8-0 Sacramento run. Here comes Embiid, coast to coast for the deuce and more! Korkmaz back to Embiid. Joel didn't want it the first time. Second time looked good.
You want to set the table as well you can.
Embiid fakes the handoff to Maxey over his head. Wanted a three-point opportunity, but he'll take the 2. Let's see if the Sixers have an answer. Joel battling in the paint, laying it up and in. Chance to cut it to 1 or tie us at 81. Embiid spinning, faking, finishing, and he'll head to the line with a chance to tie this game at 81. Points for the Kings in over 6 minutes. Joel for 3. Embiid with the answer. Hopefully, after a victory. Joel looking for more. If you don't have this guy at the top of your MVP consideration, 101-93. Sixers looking for a 4th consecutive win. Memphis coming to town Monday. Embiid from Harris. 3 Kings around him. And he hits the buckets. Everybody in the stadium is kind of holding their breath.
Just a bit outside.
Here he is, your back-to-back Eastern Conference Player of the Month. Welcome back, Joel Embiid. Everybody, 30 and younger is saying, what the heck are Pete and Allen talking about right now? The old heads know, though. Joel drawing the foul and finishing.
Sealed them under there.
Trying to lull Kuzma to sleep, and look out, Washington. Here he comes.
It's better to know what's going on than to be guessing about it and caught by surprise later.
Joel spinning, finger roll for 2. And a timeout by the Wizards. First now in the Eastern Conference are your Sixers, but Chris Paul, the Western Conference Player of the Week, I believe. Was he Player of the Month as well as Joel? Hits another.
Sometimes an altered shot, sometimes they missed a hurried shot. That time, Gafford able to finish through.
Joel? No. Joel? Yes. And then make sure Gafford is okay after Joel finishes.
Griping to the official.
Harris to a running down the court. Joel right into Gafford for 2.
That was coming at him out of control.
Well, and on the foul note, quite a discrepancy. 12 on the Sixers in the first half, just 5 on the Wizards as Joel hits the J. Shot clock winding down in your head. Mom, be in for dinner in just a second. Gotta drain this 3. Joel Embiid, your back-to-back Eastern Conference Player of the Month. Dallas here. He's got a bucket, and he's got a foul. Welcome back to the ballgame, Joel Embiid. Fine play coming out of the timeout to who else? Embiid. Washington doing well on the defensive end. Joel steps into it and gets the friendly roll. 2-point game, 39 seconds to go.
Not seeing many players that are just so comfortable in traffic. He doesn't panic, takes his time, but
that mid-range shot for Joel Embiid has been automatic.
John Morant's another one of those young players, very similar to Luka out here, causing problems.
I told you that he looked quick. And a punch by Joel Embiid. Had it rattle out, gets it back. One more to Seth Curry. Embiid hits it back out on the repost. Deep position.
There's
automatic. That's like a drill. With 7'14" counts as 2 centers, right? It doesn't matter to Joel Embiid, who says, I don't care. Looks like they're still in that zone defensively. Embiid inside, a little fadeaway, and smoothly knocks it down. Cross court, Curry, quick catch and shoot 3. Embiid tipped it up and in. Quick off his feet for the putback, and the lead is down to 5. And Dallas has really been able to hang its hat on this zone defense in the second half. Embiid steps out from downtown and solves it with a 3. The lead is down to 4.
Vucevic to Green, deterred by Danny Green.
Good defense by Danny Green. This is where you got to stop him.
In transition, Joel Embiid can do it.
Has been dominant in the post.
Now trying to bang away with Embiid, and he puts it down in a foul.
On how to slow Embiid down is make him play defense.
Embiid with Brown hedging out on him, and you know Embiid can knock those shots down. He's had a great career shooting the threes. One of the best all time.
This kid Maxey is the real deal.
Absolutely. In his second year out of Kentucky. Embiid late in the clock just bangs his way to the considering the size. Great touch, great footwork. Speaking of which, the touch and the footwork on display, and Joel Embiid is 5 for 5 with 12 points. Turning it into a habit.
I'll tell you what, hey, he's starting to show people something like
can you dunk heat check? Because I think he's doing it. Embiid, though, goes right back to work.
Get to your man quickly.
Yeah, Vucevic gets out on Embiid. Trying to guard him, and he takes it in.
And listen, there's nothing really Vuce can do.
Sixers can go 2 for 1. Maxey leaves it for Embiid.
4. Just stay there.
Fires the 3 and knocks it down.
Hey, you got to slap him on his butt. Say, great shot.
Savage.
Oh, and that turnover down there on the end. Oh.
Now Embiid on the pick and roll. Good help by DeMar, but Embiid muscles it home and a foul. He has been the chunk of the Bulls offense with his 15th 30-point game. Embiid against Vucevic. Oh, he drew the contact. There is Vucevic against Embiid. That's a nice shot by Joel Embiid. Here is Embiid on Vooch.
Oh, he's like he traveled.
And he still bangs his way to the rim for 2.
Man, he's like he got away with a travel there.
He drives, had it stripped.
Gotta get back, they got numbers.
Ohio nearly knocked that free from Maxey, but got it to Niang. Off to Embiid. 9-point lead, Philadelphia. Embiid. A step back over Vucevic.
Oh, my goodness.
Getting back in transition out of frustration. Referees not seeing it. Doc arguing his case.
Joel sets his feet and hits the jag.
The hero Mark Bryant on the bench right now, and he just talks about the culture change and things that Monty Williams has done here. It's not by accident that Phoenix is good. It's economical. It's efficient. No wasted anything. And then the jumper goes up.
Speaking of crossovers, oh, baby!
It's those loose balls. It's the little things that really do matter, because Booker and the Suns will make you pay.
Rising from the elbow. So far, though, the Sixers shooting much better from three-point land. They've got 6. Joel, good footwork. Joel resetting. Into the lane. And the finger roll for your MVP consideration. Possible 2 for 1 for the Sixers now. Joel for 3. Yes, sir! Embiid from outside pushes the Sixers lead to 4. I'm slowly raising mine. Steve Steve, our stage manager as well. Turnover, 3-on-2. Maxey to Joel for the deuce. They can keep frustrating him like they have tonight. Sixers will have a chance. Joel. And if this guy keeps playing the way that he's playing, they will definitely have a chance. Bias out to Joel. Looking for 30, and he's got it! Joel Embiid with another 30-piece here on Broad Street. Shot clock at 4. Embiid into the lane, and with authority, Joel Embiid! Need a bucket, need it fast. Maxey to Joel. Joel fading and hitting, 12.4 to go.
Favors looks like he'll be able to size that one up. Slow to get out to him in the corner, perhaps by design.
Embiid for 3. 9 on the shot clock. Tobias, nicely done, taking it to the hoop. Doesn't fall. Embiid's tip back doesn't go. 4th time's the try. Okay, we'll take.
Got his hand totally underneath the basketball.
Milton to Joel. Free throw, jumper, nothing but nets. 3rd time he has done that. Just gets more impressive by the game.
Well, just whatever needs to be done gets done.
Joel, the turnaround. Another rebound by Embiid. Comes Joel into the lane, scooping it up and scoring. But hey, a win is a win in the NBA. 5th right now in the Eastern Conference are the Sixers.
Zone from the Thunder.
Joel breaks it with a baseline J. Embiid has a chance at 20 boards tonight. That's number 17 already. Still in the 3rd. Embiid left alone. 21 and counting now for Joel Embiid. Looking to improve to 33 and 22 on the year. The pass down low to Embiid, finishing with the left hand. Joel, a double-double in the 1st quarter last night. This time coming from the other side, all the way to the rim, lays it up and in. A bucket, a couple of assists to Matisse Thybulle already, fading and hitting over Jarrett Allen.
You haven't seen the best part of his game yet, turning the corner in those pick and rolls and exploding to the basket.
Joel for 3, yes sir!
Somebody's warm.
23-15, Sixers lead, under 5 to go in our 1st quarter. Embiid has 11, corner 3, got it! 14 1st quarter points for Joel Embiid. Directing traffic on the far side, into the lane, fading, and hitting once again, 16 for Embiid. Sixers did lead by 15 at 1 point.
Somebody's open.
Embiid, 3 for 3 from beyond the arc.
Again, proving my point how unique he and his game are.
Niang, the offensive rebound. Embiid! Clear some space on the wall, kids! Lead still 4, Maxey with 13. At 24 in the win over the Thunder last night. Embiid, head fake, doesn't get the first, but the tip in falls through. Double coming, fading.
Good.
30! 30! Bible, not to Joel, 33.
It's only right.
33!
It's only right.
Let him hear it! And a big part. 4th triple-double of his career. Got a little too excited.
It's all good. I'm excited.
Felt like the 4th of the season. That has to be steal number 800 tonight for Matisse. Embiid! Count it!
That's just a simple screen. You roll to the basket, the ball is delivered. Now it's up to you to finish.
Horford defending Embiid. The jumper goes down for Joel Embiid. Brown is hitting from everywhere. The spin and slam, Joel Embiid.
Neesmith right there in the corner.
Celtics have missed their last 5 shots. Embiid off one leg. Joel Embiid connects. 6'11" wingspan. And he puts Milwaukee in front 9-8. Embiid, ball fake, sells it, drives, and finishes. his relationship with these fans. He became a favorite here in Milwaukee. Both teams are 4 of 8 from the field. Embiid connects from long range.
James is going to be unrestricted free agent. I can get him at the end of the year, but I can't sacrifice this year the work that Embiid is putting in it to have to wait.
On TNT. Embiid defended by Ibaka, who's in for the Bucks. New pickup. Embiid off one leg.
The less time the defense has to recover to the open mid.
Oh, Ibaka thought he was going to get a dunk. Embiid got a piece of it. Running the floor.
Wow.
Embiid stuffs it down. Gets into it. Embiid. 3 defenders in the area. It doesn't matter as he splashes from the outside.
Now, the middle of the court. Holiday, like, I don't need to use my jets right here. I'm going to use this big body, these shoulders, to get inside.
Embiid, shake, bake, bucket. With a 3-point lead on the Bucks. The jumper.
Wow.
Embiid connects with a long-range hit. Maxey with the moves. Embiid, fake, fade, bottom, and a foul. Bucks were up by as many as 12. Sixers had a 15-point cushion. Middleton is now 1 of 6 from the field for 7 points. Embiid, he's got it. Not only does he have a chance, he's got 5 large. Out of the timeout, Embiid. Oh, what a tough angle. Joel Embiid. Look to the interior, keep it on the outside. Now Embiid gets a touch. Shot clock at 3. Embiid back in. Embiid got it. A 3. Philadelphia has turned it over 4 times in the 4th quarter. They're shooting just 2 of 8. Embiid drive, puts it in, and the foul. Sixers down by 1. Isolation. Embiid over Portis. Book it. Joel Embiid puts the Sixers up by 1.
Jalen Noel getting some minutes here with no Malik Beasley, so he needs to take care of business here. A couple back-to-back 3-point shots for the Philadelphia 76ers. He forgot his shoes.
Well, it happens. Embiid underneath. He's going to have a chance for an and one. The foul's going to be on Russell.
And get points in bunches.
And he was so good last night in the 3rd quarter.
No doubt.
Embiid underneath. That may have been more than 3 steps. And Embiid.
Oh yeah, it's Pleasantville here now for this Sixer team. They are knocking shots down at a high level.
That film too much on this homestand. Chris Finch was asked, and he's confident he'll shoot his way out of it.
Well, there was so much talk about his knee bothering him as well. Embiid's just...
Excuse me, McLaughlin took it away. McDaniels missed the 3. And Embiid, 28 from the line for the Sixers. Towns.
They haven't credited Carl with a there you go. They finally give it to him. My goodness.
Yeah, they were slow. They credited that initially as a 2, and then the bucket.
Boy, just all the memories we have of seeing James Harden dribble up the floor and the fear that he puts in people.
Here's Maxey into the front court for Philadelphia. Harden downhill, great dime to Embiid. Embiid was almost giddy a couple of nights ago during that game against Minnesota. Gets the drop on the trailer and says it with his chest. As we approach the midway point of the 2nd quarter, Mark Jones, Doris Burke, Cassidy Hubbard here. Game 2 for Embiid and Harden. Embiid, an improved mid-range game going back to last season. Look at him now. Off the drag screen, it's Harden. Pocket pass, Embiid, and 1 counted. A lethal combo platter taking form and shape here. I'm just glad you don't second-guess me like that.
Never.
Harden with the high handoff and finished by Embiid. New York Knicks just 50% from the free throw line. 11 to 22, they double Embiid, and it doesn't matter. nothing but net. How does that impact what they do as Randall misses the three?
Right, you're going to have Obi Toppin, for all intents and purposes, be your 5-man.
Embiid, there's a 5. Wow.
Here's Harden using the Thibault screen. On the low post, it's Embiid. Draws the double, spins away from it, and it just doesn't matter how many guys you put on him. He finds a way to create space and knock down jump shots. That's at 6 Eastern on ESPN, but we got coverage all day long. It's the Coach K Megacast. You can catch everything from sun up to sundown. Embiid irate right now with James Capers. He thought there should have been a foul called. 8th rebound for Embiid to go with 9 points. Goes right at Robinson and finishes beautifully over the outstretched arm of the defender.
Have been overlooked because of the Knicks' struggle this season, but also because of the player drafted a spot ahead of him in 2019, Ja Morant, who's been taking the league by storm as Joel Embiid gets a bucket and a chance for an and one.
There were plenty of naysayers.
A lot of beat writers, message boards. Now it's self-belief and work. What it comes down to.
Embiid with a 3, and here come the Sixers back within 1.
If Embiid is playing, and we would always get sort of a, hey, I don't know yet, he'll tell us answer. So it seems like he's definitely becoming way more part of the team, and Doc Rivers said it's contributing to his great play.
In a Cavaliers uniform, always long and always played big, but now he's starting to do it on both ends of the floor with effect.
Embiid, the turnaround, Jay.
That's what you're doing. Take the shot if you got it. Again, a problem I never had to deal with.
A little too unselfish. Embiid, the putback.
Shot clock down to 5. Embiid working on Gibson, facing up, takes the jumper. It's good. Joel Embiid now with 25 points.
3-point land. That's why they have this 17-point cushion. Embiid somehow able to maintain possession. Into the lane, floats it up, and in. 5 to shoot. Joel doubles, goes up, and hits it for your MVP consideration.
Are you wearing that or are you framing that? Because I'm wearing it. I can't put it up on a closet and just stare at it.
Do it, Joel. Do it, Joel. Here we go, baby. Here they come. They're ready to get back into it. Niang, see if they can do it here.
Numbers.
2-on-1, up top. Joel lays it up and in. What an adjustment in mid-air off the deflection. 90 seconds to go. 4-point Sixers lead. Joel off 1 foot. And he gets the roll.
Korkmaz, good 3-point shooter. Vincent begins the game on him. Bam, and a switch is on Maxey. Tucker against Embiid. Buries. Joel Embiid, almost 30 points per game this season. That's just what the doctor ordered for Jimmy.
Yeah, I love the aggressiveness right now of Jimmy at the rim and on the pull-up game.
Kyle Lowry, who's still out for personal reasons. We wish Kyle and his family the best and look forward to his return whenever that happens. Embiid launches and scores. Butler puts it on the deck. Green took it away from him. That's 2 good plays Danny Green's made against Jimmy Butler in this quarter. Embiid streaking in, got the field goal.
That's the position you're in as a ball player where you can pass, shoot, or dribble.
Joel for 3. Got it.
Well, and maybe he just deliberately misses them before the game, intending to make each one of them. I'm hip to it now.
Embiid and 1.
Good job by Shake to get out there to that attempt.
Joel pulling up, he's fouled, and he drills the mid-range jumper.
Chicago thriving on those broken plays.
10-point lead right now. Points in the paint tonight. Joel Embiid off the pick and roll with James Harden. DeRozan, not known for that 3-point shot. That one doesn't fall. Niang the rebounds. Joel. Head fake, up and in, and the foul. Nope, just goaltenders. Heard the whistle. Shot clock at 5. Joel pulls up and hits it.
The Bulls, I should say DeSumo on that drive. Nice possession.
James keeps it. And might have been tipped in by Joel.
Whatsoever.
Green, no good from 3, but I'm sure there was a couple of people screaming that at the time. So that was for them.
Of course, I get it.
Joel, tough shot, and it rattles in for Joel Hans Embiid. 3-0 so far this season. Embiid, Green got a hand in there. Then DeRozan did, and finally, as Joel falls backwards to the floor, able to tip it in.
Kind of ricocheted off the ground. It's called a bounce pass.
7-0, Sixers run, make it 9-0 with the Embiid hammer. Sixers up 12, 4 to play third quarter. Maxey to Joel, Euro, and that's gonna be a goaltend.
Lob for Embiid, and he makes the catch again. He's the biggest guy on the floor right now with the small lineup for the Bulls.
And let's face it, I know there's threes and layups, but games are won 2 by 2. I'm not convinced otherwise.
The hands of Joel Embiid. 6:10 to go, sorry, third game in 4 nights. We're a little loopy tonight. Appreciate you all putting up with us. Embiid driving and throwing it down.
Gasp in the building is let out every time he makes it.
Never liked that guy. Embiid, 42 and 12 for Joel Embiid.
Tyrese Maxey benefiting from Harden's play. Embiid outside, the monster 43-point game. Doubled right there by Brown. And he gets the first on the board right there for the 76ers. Embiid and Drummond this time blitzed by Durant at the double, and he's still got it to go.
I don't know how you guard this young man.
Triggering it off to Maxey the other way, and he has benefited. Reggie told you this earlier. Benefited so much with Harden, although Harden is resting now. Embiid right at Drummond, plowing in. Harden has not hit a 2. He has hit 3 threes. Harris. It's Embiid, a triple. First attempt tonight, and he makes. Maxey. Harris. Embiid over Curry with a 3.
Been really good defensively since the All-Star break, #1 in the NBA.
Great second help spin. They did a great job.
First time Orlando has led this evening. Joel for 3. Changes that. Sixers back in front.
Coach Mosley taking advantage of the strength of one of his players, Markelle, a terrific post player.
Embiid foul line. Left unguarded. Wagner is now on Harden. Embiid, great position inside, but he missed the gimme. Got it back, puts it in, and a foul. Got right in front of the bucket. Missed the shot, but got it back and put it in. Second effort by Joel Embiid offensively in this quarter.
Embiid demanding the ball now in the low box.
And jump shoots it over the top of Wendell Carter Jr.
Before the All-Star break, I think would have stayed out in that corner. That's a great job of being aggressive, moving to the rim.
That's a good pass by Harden, and a 3-point chance for Embiid. Steps back to the 3-point line, gives to Embiid. Shot clock at 6. Embiid for 3. It's good.
Carter is on Embiid.
Harden gets the screen from Embiid. Embiid finger rolls it in. Here's Harden, chased by Gordon. He gets the initial start on James Harden. Embiid, nice fake on Jokic, gets inside the slam.
If you're rooting for Philadelphia, you like what you're seeing. Key thing is now, are you going to allow contact down off the dribble? That's going to be a big plus here tonight.
Embiid, three-pointer, knocks it down. He's shooting 36% from downtown.
And take care of the transition game.
Embiid, Jokic backs off. Nice. Embiid makes him pay.
So you can't do that with him. He's got his 2 key guys up front. Embiid and Harris moving well.
Thibault back out Embiid. Thought about a 3. Now steps back, 3-pointer. Joel Embiid already 10 points. That foul was on Rivers, his first. Danny Green, extra pass inside to Embiid. Embiid puts it up and in. 16 points already.
Let's put an end to that run. 28-7 since Embiid and the Sixers took their biggest lead back in the first, which was 19. Like this coming out of the timeout.
Embiid, one-on-one, pulls up, jump shot, got it. 24 for Embiid, a 9-0 run now for the Sixers. Under 4.5 left here in the third. Sixers by 1. Harden finds Embiid. Embiid, three-pointer. He's got such a soft touch from outside for a big man. Embiid, the leading scorer in the game. Wide open shot from the free throw line. Jokic got to do a better job on that. Harden, double team. Embiid, little Euro step, gets inside. Scoop layup.
That was beautiful.
Rivers gets up on him. Former teammates together in Houston. Embiid drives on Jokic. Spins. Bank shot is good. Joel Embiid off the glass.
What a spectacular shot.
With this team, you want to make them have to run after you.
Lauri Markkanen draws the initial defensive assignment against Embiid as Embiid on his 28th birthday cans his first shot. Think about the course of this season for the Cavs. They have generated so much of their offense from the defensive end. Embiid spins, fires, and cans a mid-range jumper.
Defense, keep them on the perimeter. You've got to penetrate their defense because offensively, they are on fire early in the game.
Okoro drives, snaps an 11-0-6 run as Harris comes back to Embiid. Embiid gets a running start at Markkanen, stops at the foul line, twists and boy, Embiid, when he's cooking, can make it look so easy.
More into the second and third option. Don't expect the first option to be there.
Okoro pressures Harden. Harden slips one into Embiid. Embiid takes a dribble and dunks. Brown stands at 7-2. Maxey works off an Embiid screen. Embiid stops, fires over Brown. Takes the ankle-high feed from Harden. On the carousel, goes back to the basket, missed the shot. Embiid's there for the follow. Embiid has opened this game 7 for 8. Draws a double. Mobley almost stripped him from behind. Embiid fires a three. My goodness. A couple of the Western Conference teams did not do the Cavs any favors in their games against the Raptors during this most recent trip as Embiid inside with the dunk. Meanwhile, Thibault finds Maxey backdoor. Maxey can't get it to go. Embiid's first tip isn't good. His second one is. He hits the deck. He gets fouled, and Embiid has a chance for 3. The Cavs have committed 6 turnovers. The Sixers 5. Embiid storms down the lane. Harden wants Embiid. Goes to Embiid. Embiid works it toward Markkanen. Got Markkanen in the air. Threw a foul, put it up and in. And you hear the defense chants cascading down upon the floor. Embiid inside. Banks and scores.
Could be coming at any time.
Sure, they've been embarrassed enough to shoot around in practice. James out. George Niang in. Joel Embiid.
Margin of error is a lot smaller than the starters. Coaches won't tolerate many mistakes from bench players. Nice move.
Joel, scoop and score for the big man. Or maybe we'll just get into it right now. Thanks for playing, Olive. Joel up and in. You're right, Christian is one of them. Your teachers would ask rhetorical questions and you would shout out at them too, right?
Oh, no question.
Luka turns it over. Here comes Joel Embiid. Lost it, scoops it up, and finishes!
What gets him by in the NBA, especially against taller guys, it's that athleticism.
Embiid!
Give me Superfly Snooker.
Harris down to Embiid. Easy money for Joel. 18. Harden to Embiid on the roll. Doesn't want it. Shot clock at 5. Joel up and over Jalen Brunson for 3. 21 in the first half.
Treat that was. Getting Bill Walton to give me some grocery tips.
Was it a co-op? Were you guys shopping at the co-op? Joel for 3. Yes, sir! Second half officially underway. A few more, and it is good night, Mavericks. Joel leads 17, 5:40 to go. That's what he does when he's not scoring as much as he wants to. Only 15 tonight, 4 of 16 shooting. Getting all of his teammates involved. Joel, another 30-point performance for our guy, Joel.
20, a moving clock is your friend.
First look at Trey Burke tonight, number 3 in white. Embiid, what a move! 32 and counting tonight. James out to Thibault, good touch pass to Harris. Tobias downhill. Embiid up and in. Good ball movement that time by the Sixers. Joel wants it, gives it back to James. 4 on the shot. Little give and go. Free throw, Jay. As James likes to call those, layup. Rivers and the coaching staff for the Sixers trying to figure out the puzzle as we approach the postseason. Joel, step back from the elbow, and he drills it.
Got room.
Joel, scooping,
Stop it. Even if his shot's not falling, unlike other players who that affects other aspects of his game, it doesn't affect his defense.
Joel, showing off the volleyball skills. Good touch pass to Harris. Passes up the catch and shoot 3. Joel, baseline, and he puts it up and in.
Harden off the Embiid screen. Little float game, and Embiid there to have his buddies back.
And LeBron said himself on Monday after scoring 38 in Cleveland that he's, quote, literally having the time of his life. The Lakers have 3 days off before the key matchup against the aforementioned Pelicans, giving James 5 days of recovery time, and he's expected to be available.
Green, one more to Shake Milton. They run him off the three-point line. Embiid inside with the putback. Double team Harden. Embiid inside. Light work. For Joel Embiid, his 4th field goal, he's got 10.
Embiid with 10. What footwork.
Man.
What footwork.
That thing broke up pretty quickly. That's why when you have the opportunity, you got to take advantage of it. Or do everything you can to put yourself in position to achieve it.
Embiid with the block at the defensive end. Harden on the drive. Embiid there to clean it up.
I do. I asked Doc Rivers about Joel Embiid, who was grabbing his lower back at the end of that second quarter, and he said he's fine. It's just some back soreness. As for James Harden, who was 2 of 10 from the field for 5 points.
Never get enough of the big guy down low, though, right, Mark?
No, because who has an answer for him? I like this, even just clearing a side for him. He's too skilled, too talented, and got too much game to be defended.
Like that from a bench guy.
Absolutely. Again, reliability, consistency, dependability.
Embiid driving past a couple of Lakers.
A season high for him. Harden around the screen. Great pocket pass. Embiid with the finish.
Tough shot for Marcus Morris, senior. And Embiid with his 2nd rebound. Plays the role of point guard and plays it very well. From rim to rim, Joel Embiid. The Sixers are 28th in the league in volume 3-point shooting, so they don't take many. Embiid from the foul line, it is good. His 2nd basket, and another timeout here for Ty Lue.
Certainly help improve our 20% shooting. We are now 4 of 16, 25%.
Embiid, mid-range jump shot, it is good. Something he has added to his repertoire. Well, as far as position goes, he says he's comfortable with all of them, and that is just music to a coach's ears. Meanwhile, Embiid scoring after he went 0 for 3. Harden has it. Reggie now 0 for 5 to start. 41-28 Philadelphia. Harden dishes to Embiid. Met at the summit by Zoo. He maintains his verticality. A drive on the dish. Maxey the catch, but cannot convert. Embiid with the rebound and the layup. And Joel Embiid with 17 points and 7 rebounds. Harden. Embiid on the mid-range shot. It is good. Just so talented.
It's a pretty good one, too. I think you said that a little while ago.
8 to shoot. Picked up by Coffey. Southpaw on Southpaw. Good defense there by Coffey. Harden gives it up to Embiid for the guarded 3. 22 for Joel Embiid.
Back on that shot.
A couple of former teammates. Embiid, the deep 3. Where's that magic lamp I was asking for? Oh, my goodness.
Point scoring game, went for 49 in the come behind win in the Mile High City as Embiid slips inside. And Devin has had some big games against Philadelphia too. Here is Harden as he and Embiid have worked together seamlessly already as Embiid rumbles down the lane. It was Paul trying to set up in the paint to get the charging call. Georgie Niang out there on the floor along with Danny Green, Beard. That 3 rattles up and in from Shake Milton.
They really didn't see any light at the end of the tunnel. They righted their ship.
Embiid and one.
I mean, you get an 8-point lead on them, it doesn't matter. The next guy touch the ball is going to make it and make the crowd feel good as well as their teammates.
Embiid off the elbow. Yeah, keeping the same attitude, extending the comment about confidence is a tough break there. The back tap goes right into the hands of Embiid, who quickly puts it up and in. He made that unbelievable pass the other night from across the floor off the backboard into the hands of Bridges. As Thibault won't get it, and Embiid stays with it once, twice.
That should be an area where the Suns should be good. Underneath, I understand it could be an issue with Embiid. Long rebound should be there.
Embiid backing down, and then a late whistle. That's going to be charged on Crowder. That's going to be number 4 on Jay Crowder. Harris on the rebound and one.
Suns are just a bucket away, I think, from just really taking control.
Maxey slips a pass in traffic to Embiid. Embiid will take that three-point shot. He'll make that three-point shot, shooting 36% on the season. Maxey works inside, gets to the cup, blocked. And then Embiid missing the first putback opportunity. Now he comes up hobbling. 3 of 5 from downtown for Book. Harden on the jump stop, inside Embiid for the easy finger roll. He's got 31 to go along with his 12 rebounds. August 19th, 2020. The bubble where it all began. Embiid on the back down. Another home victory. 3 in the way from Paul.
Okay, Devin, good job. Get out of the way.
Don't want to get hit by that truck.
And made it an interesting game in the fourth quarter before Milwaukee took the opener 118-109. And then last game before the All-Star break, Joel with a 40-piece, and he led the Sixers to a 123-120 win. Both teams with 14 assists on 18 made buckets, so doing well, sharing the basketball. Just as we expected it. That's why they're tied in the standings. Joel Embiid with his first triple tonight.
He hasn't hit the rim yet on his threes.
2 for 2 from 3. Allen has 6. Embiid, step back, free throw line. Now he's starting to feel it.
Getting into the cup, athletic, deceptively athletic.
Embiid, back-to-back, free throw Jays, he'll take it.
Oh, yeah, yeah. You're not going to Tom McCann or anything equivalent to get
Embiid from the elbow, in the foul. Joel doing just enough to alter the shot.
Presence alone is enough sometimes.
Embiid spinning high off the window and in. Harden back to Joel. Finger roll. Count it. Embiid, the head fake. Lost it, gets it back, fading away. Make it 7 for his last 7. Trying to make sure those boats were behind the line, huh?
You can't miss those phalanges.
Embiid with the answer. Standings in the East. The double, now a triple. Embiid blowing past everybody. 3 bucks on him, and nobody can stop. Harden with 32 tonight. Embiid for 3. 1-point game. Joel Embiid.
Maxey into the corner. Thibault now looking underneath. There's a size disadvantage, and Joel Embiid slams it home. You know how many that is? That's 51 consecutive games with a 3-point field goal. It's a franchise best. Keep it rolling. Embiid working against Bagley, got the separation. Who initiated the contact? Oh, wow. Now he's got Saddiq Bey on him, sizing him up. Deke tried to make it tough on him, but that is too tough to defend. James Harden goes to the left. Tapped alive, Tobias Harris ends up with it. Second chance opportunity, pump fake Embiid. Oh, wow! Joel Embiid with the thunder slam. He's got 18. Making 8 starts as Jeremy Grant has been shut down for the season. There's Embiid, got behind the defense, little Euro step, and Embiid lays it home. He's got 20 points, 10 rebounds. Now Saddiq Bey, can he hold his ground? against Embiid. Embiid working, Embiid finishing. 22 for Joel Embiid. So we might see the MVP and Rookie of the Year on the floor here. Shot from Embiid is good. You know what you hope? Peek over at the bench. Livers. Gave it a ride, but Embiid wins the tip. They've got 3 to shoot. Got to move quickly. Get a shot off. And Embiid parries it. He's got 29 points. Shake Milton. Double team comes. Embiid with it now. Joel ran right around Cade Cunningham, and a late whistle comes in. Appreciate it, guys. Embiid with the flush at this end. I'll say this, Cade doesn't have to do it alone. Philly led 85-79 with 7.5 to play. Since then, a 23-4 run by Detroit. Make that 23-6.
Harden pick and roll with Embiid. Joel, a little floater, is good.
Pick and roll guy turns the corner.
All square 13. Embiid lays it up and in. Hornets up 3, just over 3 to go first quarter. Pick and roll, Embiid will have a chance at a 3-point play.
So if Bridges is in the running, so should Tyrese.
Embiid driving and laying it in. Been pretty successful. Not so much on that second one, but he made the first.
I'm just waiting for him to start kicking it in.
Embiid with an and one opportunity. Bridges with 8 now. Washington with 10. Embiid with another bucket. 16 and counting this afternoon for Joel Embiid. Skip pass to Harden. Back to Embiid. Step back 3 from Joel. Count it! First 3 trips of this third quarter. Shot clock at 4. Embiid mid-range. He's into the 20s once again. Against the Knicks on Wednesday. Outscored New York 14-5 on his own down the stretch, did Bridges. What a move by Joel Embiid! Embiid, great positioning, up and in. 25 this afternoon for Joel Embiid.
Really, really good team player.
Yeah, you could see him being a 6th man of the year, right?
Yep, he's got some nice pieces, good skill set.
Great pivot there from Joel.
Played for Rick Pitino. He at Iona would be proud right now if he saw that execution.
Embiid.
16 and 13 in the win yesterday in New York, 119-101. Here's Embiid from the elbow. Big test for Brown defensively tonight as Embiid strolls around Brown and finger rolls it home.
You gotta love him creating the space on the guy who knows how to create space.
Harden to Embiid. Harden works off an Embiid screen. Embiid for 3.
Moses had to come up higher on that defensive play.
You've got to make those shots.
Embiid to the basket, lays it up and in. Embiid has 15 first half points.
Touching that than any Cavs player.
Wow.
Embiid around the horn to Maxey. Back it goes to Embiid. Embiid for 3. Late in the shot clock. Knocks it down. Well, that was interesting. Embiid was just looking at Garland. Knew he wanted to go to Brown. Embiid to the basket. Oh, my. Embiid checks the shot clock. He's got a fire. Oh, my.
He's deadly. I'm telling you, for a 7-foot guy, he is deadly with that shot.
As this place once again is re-energized. It is deafening here inside the field house. Embiid inside, missed and got it back. Got it to go. Harris around the perimeter, nice to the basket, missed the shot. There's Embiid again.
In the big lights, the big pressure situations, he always delivers.
Harris tries to shovel to Embiid, got it there. Embiid dropped it, forced it up and in, drew a foul on Markkanen, and Embiid has a chance for the 3-point play. Cavs 97, Sixers 96. Harden hesitation move. Guess who he found?
Here's his health and strength. You got to get this one. You're going to have to go. Yeah, because he'll go right away. That's what Embiid will do. If you play a zone, and leave him isolated.
Is playing against his former team. Embiid. Harden has attempted one shot. Embiid.
I mean, he is just that good, ladies and gentlemen. But you got to get back, because he's not the only one who can go coast to coast. Real nice job there by McConnell. Oh!
My
Embiid
goodness.
from just the other side of the three-point line.
Pacers have an advantage.
Oh! Blind pass. Thrown by Halliburton.
They were 16-16 back on December 23rd. Since that time, Joel Embiid and the 76ers are 32-14. His Embiid's been healthy. That's been the issue for him the last few years.
Oh, it helps when you got a beast like this is healthy. I mean, he scored 2 baskets. That's why Rick's calling a timeout.
15 All-Star appearances between Embiid and Harden, and he's got 3 straight baskets, Embiid.
The success he's having.
Yeah.
He's attacked before. He just hadn't had quite the success.
And Embiid, a line drive for points number 16 and 17. And Quinn, when you have it going, you've got it going, and that's what Maxey does, and he's got Embiid count it in a foul.
They do great work, except for sometimes you take the card that they kindly give to them, and you want to give it back to me like I'm supposed to have the card.
And Embiid. And Philadelphia, led by this guy, going to work, blocked by Smith. But Embiid got it back. And then, of course, you have James Harden now in a 76ers uniform. Free throw jumper, and Embiid has 29. Got in early foul trouble tonight. Embiid.
And that's on a terrible pass. Below his knees, the 7-footer caught it at the three-point line.
19 of 31 for Philadelphia. Maxey made a career-best 7 in the first half. Now he lobs it up. Embiid throws it down.
But all in, you can't go wrong with either player. I mean, you're talking about these are guys you build teams around.
And Embiid puts it in, and with points number 35 and 36, Shake Milton in here, first time, second half. Embiid, basket, and a foul. Back in. Their 5 starters are on the floor for Philadelphia. Embiid, 2 more.
Good look, unable to make that shot, and it's a 17-0 run to begin this game. That is about to happen, more than likely. I mean, you can still, even if you get out of 4th, you could get to 3rd. Embiid plus the foul, and the Raptors could end up in 6th. They have changed Achua's 2 to a 3. Thought there's a bucket there. It's 30-17. Siakam leads away, game high 14. Tied at 56. Harden over to Embiid, and the sidestep, and Embiid's got 12 now. Embiid backs in, draws attention. Here's Green, flips it over back to Embiid, and the bucket is good, and a 4-point lead. Embiid, and over top, Birch. He's got 16. A lot on the line for Philadelphia this season. Embiid, and just stays with it.
A James Worthy type, not running the wing with a Magic Johnson throwing it to him, but having the ability to get the ball, as you see Joel Embiid do the same thing.
Embiid, 21 now. Niang and Shake Milton, who's made a couple of threes, in. Embiid with Trent Jr. there.
Keep your hand out the cookie jar.
Embiid, a bucket, and he's got 23. Finishes. Embiid attacking. Embiid with 27.
Good little action.
And a good start for O'Shea as he was 0 for 6 from 3 on Tuesday. Good look from Harden down to Joel. What? He just can do everything. Embiid, the offensive rebounds, no good on the putback attempt. Green comes soaring in, fighting for that offensive rebound. The steal, the dish, and the finish. Joel's got 8 points, 5 rebounds already. Make it 10. 10 and 5 for Joel. Still over 5 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Make hard, difficult shots, not easy ones.
Embiid pulls up and hits. 13 on the afternoon for Joel Embiid.
The Sixers utilizing that practice time to get better.
Bible finding Joel, who finds the bucket.
Not easy to do for a youngster.
Washington, a rookie out of Ohio State. And Joel, 17 in the first half for Joel Embiid.
That dude has got an evergreen light.
That's his second made bucket today. Embiid, the head fake, the easy lay-in.
Exactly.
And don't want the Pacers to trim this lead anymore. They've cut it all the way down to 10. That's one way to get it back to a dozen. Embiid, the free throw line. Sixers playing with 14 fouls.
Drive it.
Shot clock about to expire. Step back three from Embiid. Oh my goodness! Pacers just 25 and 55 on the season. 9 and 30 away from home. Embiid lost it, regains possession, and finishes. 42nd double-double on the year for James. Joel, tough runner, falling. Just a game away from locking up that scoring title is Embiid. Looking for more. 33 for Embiid.
Well, and as a player, what are you going to do with those anyway? You're not going to take them home in the offseason.
Joel gets the roll.
Too easy of buckets. In other words, not making him work for it as you'd like.
Embiid for three. Absolutely unguardable. Harden pushing.
Good defense.
Harden coast to coast. Had it deflected by Siakam. Embiid finishes one and more. Sixers on a 7-0 run.
Oh, you got to pick him up.
Embiid goes to the left hand and puts it in for his second basket.
See, that can't happen.
And again, the Sixers look to push tempo. Embiid with the deep catch goes up and scores, and a foul. 3-point chance for Joel Embiid. To talk about those two games we mentioned earlier, road wins for Utah and Minnesota. Embiid powers his way for another two. He's got 15 points.
All right, see, now that was against the 1-3-1, the extra pass.
We're also told that for Toronto, Thaddeus Young is not available for the second half due to a sprained thumb.
And the Raptors turn it over. Harden lead pass. Maxey tracking it down in midair, saves it. Embiid to the cup, up and in. Siakam fighting. 15-foot fadeaway jump shot off the heel, loose. Here comes Harden. Sixers with numbers. Oh, he leaves it, left it for Embiid. Gets it, a bucket and in. Embiid backing his man down across the lane. Rejected and goaltending. But Boucher will take that. Inside, Embiid with possession. Snatches down his own rebound. Sticks it back in and one. As we start the second half. Here's Harden. The lob. Embiid with the punch. Something he's really worked on. Embiid, baseline, turnaround, jump shot, kills.
Unable to have an impact.
Embiid again.
Tyrese Maxey and what he's accomplished in his short career in the playoffs. But if you're Toronto, my goodness.
105-90. Couldn't happen to a nicer person. Inside Embiid. And gets the roll.
And in those first couple games, sometimes, like you said, the game plan basically wasn't there, wasn't getting back in transition. As we see Embiid with the nice take right there.
Off to Harris. Now Maxey to the baseline. Swings to Danny Green for three. That's way short. Green, though, with a recovery. 12 to shoot. Harden into the lane. Loops it up top. Embiid, an easy dunk.
And Embiid needed an easy one. Yeah, and if you're feeling, you don't mind Embiid trying to make, Burks trying to make plays on Embiid at the rim, as you see Embiid with the pull-up jumper right there.
Wow. Embiid, open floor, nearly slipped. Regains balance, turns, goes up and under, and scores, drifting to his left. Oh, big man doing that kind of thing.
Harden wants the screen right here.
Siakam goes under the screen, defends, gets the block, but it comes down to Harden. Outside to Embiid, and he pumps in a three. They utilized that back in the second quarter with some effectiveness, but the Raptors did find some gaps in there.
Yeah, in that type of situation, you're just trying to throw them off.
Oh, bring it down. Embiid with a sledgehammer. Actually, not bad. 86% during the regular season. Philadelphia on the inbounds. Here's the lob inside to Embiid. He'll lay it in.
And one style.
So strong.
Grown man bucket right there. Now we see him catching the ball off the rim, finishing on the weak side.
Fans are frenzied again in Toronto. Embiid rumbles into the paint and scores. He just bullied him right to the rack. Gets it to Embiid. 9 to shoot. He's got a chew out on him at the top of the arc. Sweeps it through. One dribble and up for the tie. Joel Embiid with 25 tonight is tied it at 82 all. Wouldn't expect anything less. Harris. 2 to shoot. Embiid will get it off in time, and he buries a three from way outside.
Are you kidding me right now?
Oh, man. Embiid puts one dribble down. Corkscrews 360.
No,
and he sends in a fall-away jumper.
Are you serious?
Way outside near the arc. Green may angle something toward the rim. He gives to Embiid. He'll turn. Got off the shot and hit it.
Oh, my.
There's going to count the bucket. But review. Embiid, a catch, a turn, a shot, and a score.
29. He's only in his 5th year. He was undrafted. Played his college ball at Oregon. Embiid knocks it down. Needed that one. Joel Embiid just 1 for 6. He does have 3 boards. Dealing with that thumb injury, and this time with the right hand, he goes forcefully and scores with a jump hook. And now Young left wide open. Harris pulls down the board. Minute 26 left in this second quarter. Looking for Embiid deep. Good catch. Embiid is fouled, and it counts. Fred VanVleet can find his way back today, or if this series continues. It's 3-0 Philly in this series. Sixers can close out the Raptors in a sweep with a win today. Otherwise, going back to Philadelphia for Game 5. And now Barnes for 3. Niang clears. Looking inside, Embiid with a catch in the finish. He was having some respiratory issues, again, non-COVID related, but having a tough time catching his breath. Embiid keeps his dribble, little one-footed fadeaway, tough move. 26 points off the bench, plus 10 for the Raptors as Embiid cashes another one in.
Pushing his way inside, but you got to find a way to secure that rebound if you're the Toronto Raptors.
Harden splits a pair, hands off to Embiid, gathers and scores with a 2-hand jam. Nice setup by Harden.
Leaning one leg jumper by Gary Trent Jr. His game has improved so much every single year.
Embiid does early work. He got in way deep and pushes Achua into the restricted area that catches low and laid it in. Boucher comes to double. Cross-court pass is a high-arcing rainbow grabbed by Milton. He stumbled, may have hurt himself. Into Embiid, lays it home as he bowls over Boucher. Checked by Thaddeus Young, 6 to shoot. Embiid into the chest of Young on the way out. Upward shooting motion. Bucket should count and the foul. Herb Jones playing playoff-style defense for that Pelican ball club. Here's Embiid. He got in deep, Brendan. Did his work early. Caught it low and laid it in. Turns the ball to the middle. And Embiid, 8 to shoot. Harris drives it. Scoops to Embiid for the plunge. 17 points for Achua. Embiid slips the defenders up top.
Early on, the theme has been Toronto attacking the paint.
Here's Harden driving to the hole, hands it off, and the big thump right there for his first bucket. Maxey trying to turn the corner, cut off, lost it. Embiid, fadeaway jump shot, and it's good.
He has Embiid in now with Harden sitting, right? He's not taking any chances tonight.
Here's Embiid, deep post position. And he wanted an and one.
44-39. Embiid, top of the key. Pull-up jump shot in the paint. And good. Thaddeus Young, who was a former 76er. 6:28 to play, and the hole is Embiid. Philly will start with the basketball. Harden, Maxey, Embiid. Harris and Green. Here's Harden. That one rims off. Embiid with the rebound and stick back.
One area of concern in this league now is almost like having an extra player coming off the bench.
Here's Embiid with a fallback baby. Game 6 of this first round Eastern Conference playoff series. The winner advancing to take on the Miami Heat. Embiid on the fade and buries it. 106-82. Siakam short-armed it, batted out. Maxey. Embiid is his trailer. Also Harris. Harris to the hole. No. Embiid with a rebound. Reverse layup. Big fella. Maxey. Embiid with a burst. Euro finger roll.
It has been impressive to watch. Mixing up the defenses at times to just throw off that rhythm of Toronto.
Embiid again. Now he's over 30. 76ers and Heat split 4 games this season. They have met twice in the playoffs. Previously, each winning 5-game series. The Heat in 2011.
Jimmy jumped on that 3. In some threes this series, he shot a set shot. So that's something to watch here.
Embiid for Tyler Hero, the 6th man of the year. Embiid got a running start and just juked right around Dedmon.
The Heat scored 1.18 points per possession. And you see Joel Embiid's impact. They're sitting here with 34 points on the board.
Harden back in, playing with 4. Embiid, able to snake his way to the rim and plus the foul. Embiid, a lot of contact with Adebayo. Got it to go, plus the foul.
Block out P.J. Tucker on the glass if you're Philadelphia.
Tyrese Maxey, all 21 of his points in the second half the other night. Beautiful pass, Harden.
But had to be aggressive offensively because the offense for Miami was quite stagnant there in game 3.
Embiid, nothing you can do when he's that close to the basket. Harden getting the Sixers back into their set. Embiid, if you've just joined us, already a half dozen points. They front him again, this time with Butler. Boy, Embiid salivating. Now, the only thing he told Embiid was just communicate with me. Let me know how you're feeling. And so far, so good. 3 to shoot. Embiid's going to fire.
Adebayo with that great cut and finish.
Milton to Niang on the wing. Now Embiid fading away. So Adebayo has to be careful here. Embiid on a step-back fade. Just magnificent. That's by far the worst limp he has had since it appeared as though he tweaked that hamstring in the first half. Tough shot. Embiid with a chance at 3.
Was so important for this team. Miami games 3 and 4, 22% on 3-point shots.
And Danny Green clears. Ran the rebounding numbers as look at Joel Embiid. Big fella out in the open floor.
And he said we need to get to the point of emphasis on offense and defense. They're preventing us from doing anything that we want to do. And I said, as far as Joel Embiid, I said, how is he doing? He said, he's fine. He said, matter of fact, that's the second thing I told him.
You get the sense Embiid's going to have a big close if they're going to have a chance. Embiid, big 2 there. Manning the point position, his 5th start of the playoffs. And Miami by 20. Embiid taking contact and somehow gets it to drop.
Got hit in the face in the first half, so he's endured some punishment as well in addition to that bad news.
Floater from Hero extends Miami's lead. Embiid comes right back.
The respect they have for his capabilities.
George Niang, look at Embiid.
It can't be just Embiid. Got to get some help from Harden and Harris. Embiid gets to the rim and puts it in.
They just do not have a good matchup for Jimmy Butler.
Here's Maxey leaning in. Can't get the bounce. Embiid with the rebound. 7-point lead. for Miami. He has a foul to give here in the final 30 seconds of the first quarter. Embiid wide open. They're going to give him that, but he hits it.
Yeah, he struggled early in the year. I was seeing excellent defense here at this end. Good pass. Now, why? Because
Embiid, 9 points. Hits a three. Joel Embiid's got 5 baskets. 2 have been from behind him. They have not been to the conference finals since 2001. They went to the NBA finals that year. Maxey had to hoist. Embiid there with the putback.
now that's one of the very few.
Strus is the second leading scorer in the game behind Butler's 25. Embiid gets into the lane, lays it in.